Mom, how am I supposed to make an unboxing video of the vinyl if you're sitting right here? Can you move, please? Hi! I guess this is my intro. Hi, everybody! Welcome back to my channel, which has now been overrun by Victoria. Okay. For real. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Or if you are new here, welcome for the very first time. My name is Emiko, and this little princess right here, this is Victoria. I can already tell this is going to be hard to make a video. Mama, why don't you tell everybody what's on our channel? Can you tell them? We love vinyl. We love 78s. We love music, guitar, Hammond organ, hi-fi, audio. What else? Doggos. We love you, right? We love you. Today, I want to take you on a very, very special journey. If you've been following along, then you know that my parents recently relocated to the West Coast, where I am in Southern California, and I was about to inherit a ton of not just vinyl, but really antique 78s, which is great because I now have more music to play on Aunt Tanny. Aunt Tanny, of course, is my 1914 Victrola. But anyway, the first thing I wanted to do was go through some of the records from one of the boxes. Well, this is really like a box and a half that we've pulled out. Some really obscure stuff is in here. A lot of this is stuff that my dad had when he was a kid. A couple of things in here, things that I had when I was a kid. So exciting. This one is a very interesting record. This is Harvey Mudd, Pitzer Scripps, May 19th, the Claremont Men's Concert Choir. This has a story attached to it, and before I tell you the story, which I'll probably make a second video about, I want to get all the facts straight from my dad. Actually, I want to see if my dad would come on my vlog and sit down and talk about this, but this is very special. Whoa, that's a name and a half. Sviatoslav Richter, piano. The Concerto in A minor for piano by Robert Schumann. There you go, still got the cover on it. Now, one thing that I want to say for more seasoned audiophiles, you probably already know this, but if you've stumbled across my channel and you're new to the hobby or you're interested in learning more about vinyl and hi-fi, one of the reasons that I love vinyl records is because it's an immersive experience. And so, like in this one, on the back, you've got some really interesting biographical information, some background information on the artist, on the pianist, and occasionally you'll find things about production information or why certain songs were written the way they were, how they were recorded. That's something that I think is really missing from the way modern music is consumed today, and I just think this is great. Also, as an aside, I'm somebody that's really into languages, and one of the ways that I picked up becoming conversational and even semi-fluent and fluent in some languages is because the backs of a lot of these records have the same biographical information translated into 3 or 4 different languages. And so this one has German and Spanish and French and English on here. Claremont Men's Choir album. Again, there's a story behind this, which at some point I'll be able to tell you. What is this? The Baroque Beatles book. Leave a comment, let me know if these albums are resonating with you all, or if these are just so utterly obscure. There's a Rachmaninoff in here. Oh, this is kind of neat. Lewis Carroll, The Complete Alice in Wonderland, as read by Christopher Plummer. And oh, okay, now this is extremely special. Burl Ives, The Little White Duck. So, the story goes like this. Indulge me for a minute. When I was little, and I mean little, like 2 years old type of little, my parents had a denim blue suitcase style record player. And this was the record that I would play over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And I would only play one song. The little white duck swimming in the water. The little white duck doing what he can. I still remember it. And every time I would scream for Burl Ives and my parents would just go, oh no. So now I have this record. And this is the very same record. This is not a duplicate copy or anything. And it is in horrible shape because I wore it out. but I don't care because I love this album. See, this is one of those moments I think where all of the audio design and acoustics and mechanics and the technical stuff aside, it's a moment like this to me that makes hi-fi really truly come alive and stand the test of time, because it's not just the song, and sure, I could stream the song and that's great, but this is the actual album that I would grab for as a child. And I remember things like trying to push whatever little platform thing I could make, a shoebox, a dictionary, whatever, to get up high enough to get the record off the shelf and run over and put it on the record player. And this is it. This is the one. So Burl Ives, Little White Duck. There you go. Let's see what else there is in here. Learning a lot about my my parents here. Russian Fair, Don Cossack Choir, Sergei Yarov, conductor. Anyone? What? Parliament, a Superphone Abbey production, still in its wrapping. The Soviet Army Choir and Band. Okay. Alexandrov Song and Dance Ensemble in a new program of high fidelity recordings. I'm dying to know when this was made. It's got some handling. There's handling instructions. Handle with great care. Avoid touching the playing surface. Keep away from dust and heat. Well, this has been in storage and my fingers are turning black, so. Oh, okay, this is kind of cool because this is an original pressing. This record must be played only on equipment which includes the playing weight of the reproducing head should be related to the radius of the stylus and the tip mass of pickup. To prevent undue record wear, we recommend that the pickup manufacturer's playing weight be maintained. A sapphire or diamond stylus having a tip radius from 0.0005 inches to 0.001 inch. Sapphires should be examined for wear after approximately 100 plays. Okay, so this would have been, it says, the Soviet Army Chorus was founded on February 23rd, 1928 in honor of the opening of the Central Hall of the Red Army in Moscow. Today in 1960. So there you go, 1960, everybody. Holy moly. Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet in a romantic treasury of their finest performances. And my you guys! Okay, so, I might cry. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but right up here there's some handwriting. I'll try to get a close-up on it later, but that's my grandmother's handwriting, and she wrote a phone number down, 332-6100, extension 404. See, she didn't have a notepad, she wrote it on this. Wow, that's a lot. This box back here is much more fragile, and I did take the liberty of opening it right before I turned the camera on, just because I wanted to make sure that the condition of everything was okay. And for example, there is a Victrola 78 Call Nidrai. Am I saying that right? Sorry if I'm butchering it. Violin solo with Misha Elman and piano, of course this is pianoforte, by Josef Bonheim. I'm sorry, that's a name I don't know. But what's so cool about this is the 78s are stamped. The record is patented by US Patents owned by this company as follows. Oh, my eyes are getting so bad, you guys. Number 739318, dated September 22nd, 1903. And then another patent dated January 3rd, 1905. And then one dated August 11th, 1908. So, very, very special. Got a whole box of these. What's this one? Ah! Jascha Heifetz! Okay. Le Ronde des Lutins, Dance of the Goblins. My French is comme ci comme ça. My German is Ausgezeichnet, but that's okay. So another one. I'm handling these very gingerly because these are probably as old as, no joke, as my Victrola itself. And I know that these belonged to my grandmother because my dad told me some history about them. I think I need to expedite the making of the video on Aunt Tanny. Aunt Tanny needs a little bit of TLC, so that's a separate video. That's snoring you hear, by the way. She's right here sleeping at my feet. I just want to say, you know, this isn't just like a regular record haul. This is a moment where hi-fi comes alive and dances through time, because it's not just about the gear, although I have great gear. I love my gear. I love my system, as you all know. This is about the idea that these are pieces that affected my dad, my mom, my grandmother, who now would be well into her hundreds, my great-grandmother, who they came over from Russia and from the Ukraine, and they settled in Brooklyn at the turn of the century. These are moments that have survived literally, if you think about it, these have survived 2 world wars, Korea, Vietnam, 9/11, Pearl Harbor. I'm going out of order here, but these have survived earthquakes. These have survived everything in our modern day. And so the idea that hi-fi has this aspect, right, that you can pass down, and it's one more way that loved ones can live on, because it's one way that their experiences through the music now come to life for me and for anybody that I share this with. That's so heartwarming, and it just makes me really happy, and it makes my heart so full. If any of this or if all of this resonates with you, then please hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment below wherever you're watching this, because I want hi-fi to be so much more than just a cool system for all of us. There's so much more depth and immersion to it if we really dig into it, and being able to share things that my family is passing down to me, and to be able to share that with you. Hopefully that will inspire you to do the same, or it will, if you are a younger person, inspire you to ask parents or more experienced friends in the hobby about all of this. But this is the way that humanity really lives on, not just through the songs, but through the experience of listening to the songs. Wondering, what was my grandmother feeling when she was playing? Like, did they dance together in the one-room apartment they had in Brooklyn, in one of the tenement buildings where they had 3 kids? All of these things are coming to life now, simply because of this. To me, this is what hi-fi is all about. This is why, for those of you that are constantly chiding me about why I'm not a huge digital person, aside from the fact that I work in digital, this is why. Because everything gets to come to life through vinyl, and it's a 360 experience that is just so unique and so deeply, deeply personal. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like I said, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, notifications on, ring that bell, thumbs up, leave a comment, share this video, and let me know what your hi-fi journey is like for you and your family, because it's something that's really I think it's worth cherishing. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.